Hey guys, it's Staci and Hutch, and apparently our bosses thought that we didn't talk enough.
So we're going to do a podcast.
We're going to say too much. Hopefully we don't get fired, but it's a podcast, so they can't fire us for having our own thoughts.
And we don't get paid for this, so how can you fire from something that you don't actually do for a job?
You're not getting paid?
No, are you?
Let's start the podcast. Yay!
Hi.
Hey, Stace.
Hey, Hutchy.
You're at home.
I am at home.
Why?
Well,
Because I forced you to be.
Yes, because I had COVID last week, and so we can't really be in the same room yet.
Yeah, no, we have a policy. So if you have COVID, once you stop having symptoms, you can come in. But 5 days after that, if you're at work, you have to be in a mask. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't know if this is our boss or me, but I'm just like, State Fair's coming up. And no one can get sick at this point. You got sick like at a decent time because, you didn't miss the fair. So that's good.
Right. And it was during
sucks.
my own vacation, so I was able to stay home without interrupting the world at work. So that's good.
Yeah, it was a planned COVID. No, it was a it was COVIDcation. Yeah. So,
yeah, so it's fun.
hey, Ross is out today, so I'm running things. So if things sound awful, not my fault. I wasn't trained properly.
Ross's fault.
Yes, it is. But you know who we have with us today because Ross isn't here? We've got Andrew.
Andrew's
Hello.
here. Hi,
I'm
Andrew.
here. Hi, Stacy from afar.
Thank you so much.
I miss you too.
No, you guys are such liars. Well, the reason why I actually wanted to talk to Andrew today and bring him in is because Andrew, if you don't know this, just like Stacy, is a world traveler. But I don't think anyone has ever been in more trouble with the law traveling.
Oh, here we go.
Than Andrew has. Because Stacy told me, she goes, hey, did you know Andrew was arrested at an airport? And I go, no.
It's an international caper.
Yeah, like, and you will not believe what he did.
Oh.
I'm a bad man.
but I don't think I've never been arrested internationally. You've never been arrested internationally, Stace.
Not even nationally.
Not even, yeah. Well, I was arrested once. I was arrested nationally.
You were?
I was. I think I told you this story. It wasn't really an arrest. It was like, okay, it was an arrest, but I'll explain it later because it's so lame. Yeah, well, it was disturbing something. But Andrew has such a better story than mine, so I'll just be lame after his story. But so let's start. You were traveling to London?
Yes, let me preface this by saying that like it's not as like horrifying of a story as you're prepping it up to be, but yeah, before I started at Hubbard.
Well, I'll say this, it is scary because Stacy, you and I have watched Locked Up Abroad. I think you've probably watched Locked Up Abroad.
I have seen it a little bit and lived it.
And even though it's London, you're still not in your territory. It's not like you don't know their laws and their rules. And so I'm thinking Andrew's like, when he told me this, he's in some concrete cell block with some guy that's, drug smuggling in his butt,
and he's beating his head against a cement wall. You don't know.
But this is a pretty lame story more than that. But it's good though because it teaches people lessons. So what happened?
Exactly. Okay, so before I was at KS95 with you, lovely people, I was working for a company in England, in London. I was flying back and forth a good amount. And at the time, I was waiting for my visa to be fully actualized. So I had like an extended travel visa. And I was working for the company based out of New York City, but I was working at their England branch, right? One day in 2018, when I was flying back to England from Minnesota, I had a layover in Austin, Texas first, then flew to Gatwick Airport. There's Heathrow, which is like the huge one, and then there's Gatwick, which is a little smaller. Anyways, I got off the plane, and they started asking me a lot of questions about the frequency of my travel, to which was responding about my work and
because your passport was like stamped to the max.
Yeah, I have a number of London airport stamps in my passport.
Boy, Stace, we should be in social media. This guy loaded with money, apparently.
Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Anyways, so there's a lot of questions about, why I was in the country and how I was able to fly back and forth so much. In the end, they had me wait for like 2 hours. Then someone came over and did a complete sweep through all of the things that I brought with me, including the clothes on my back. So I had like stripped all the way down for these people. They had looked all through my bags, looked in at all the cards in my wallet, asked me who I knew. And then basically I was more or less interrogated in like a small room with a border agent. And then afterwards they told me that I was being detained. And so I had to sit in a group cell until my fate was sealed one way or the other.
What was their reasoning as to why you were being detained?
Because I wasn't exceeding the amount of times that I could fly back and forth. But because my intent there was also work-based, they had questions about it.
It was work and pleasure-based.
It was work. It was work.
See, people say I go there for work and then they work half days and visit the town that they're in. It's like,
but
I'm going to be a tourist.
I had already studied abroad there for like 5 months in college. So I was living in way South London, waking up at like 6 a.m., taking a 45-minute train in, working for 10 to 12 hours, and then coming back. It was not glamorous.
It wasn't at all.
No, but it was fun, but it wasn't very glamorous.
So you get detained.
I get detained, and then basically they come and tell me, we're arresting you here at the border. You don't have to go to a cell, but we're not allowing you into the country today. And that's the long and the short of it. There is like a longer answer about like the smaller details of why they decided to do this, but more or less, they didn't trust all of the reasonings that I gave them about work. Technically, I was working for a New York company. I was trying to work on their English branch. I had paperwork being filed, but it just wasn't fully actualized yet. And so that was their reasoning for not allowing me into the country that day. So
what did you do? Where did they put you?
They put me in like the lights weren't so different from the lights,
the lights in the
here.
podcast studio.
Yeah. But it looked like a hospital lobby basically. And it was a group cell, and I was in there with up to like 6 people at one time, and I was there for
What were the people like?
The one girl who I met, Tara, was great. I met a fashion designer from Hawaii who are actually still friends. My wife and I, when we go on our honeymoon, are going to go try to say hi to her, which is a hilarious friendship story. But everybody else was just kind of, I don't know, just like I didn't.
You're
really,
like, okay, that person definitely has a reason to be detained.
We weren't like buddying up in the group cell at the group jail cell at the airport. So, like,
were you single at the time or no?
Anne and I were going through a thing.
Okay,
kind of. I was
and your wife now.
And my wife.
Okay.
My wife now.
Yeah.
We were thousands of miles away from each other, and that long distance was very, very difficult at the time. But I'm happy with how
long
things worked
distance.
out.
You're in did you call me like I'm in jail?
I know that's a light way to put it. That's actually a really funny story. So when I got there and I realized that I was being arrested, I was able to make a couple of phone calls, and they were like collect calls. They give you like a little scratch card, and you have to call this number, and then they dial you up and they send your phone signal off. Anyways. So I called my mom, my boss, and Anne. My boss, I was like, please come get me. I am scared. I don't want to be here. He couldn't come get me. He came all the way to the airport, and he couldn't get me out, which sucked. I called my mom, who was my mom is such a sweet woman. She was expecting, like, oh, Mom, I made it to England, and, hanging out. But I was like, she picked up, and she's like, hi, honey. And I'm like, Mom, are you sitting down? I've been arrested at the airport. Freaked out, big deal, whatever. But the funny part is I called Anne. Anne was at a Twins game that night, and she was like kind of sad that I was gone. So she's not a big drinker, but she had a couple that night. And so from what she tells me, she was a little tipsy. I call her. She gets a number from like a Rio de Janeiro area code because it's like it's like a dial-up thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And she looks at her phone and she goes, who the heck is this calling me from Brazil? Her drunk coworker, Jeremy, shout out Jeremy, picks up the phone and goes, hey, who's this? And I thought I had the number wrong because I didn't have access to my own phone. I was just basing it off of memory.
You're like, oh my God, she's seeing someone else.
No, I was like, oh, I dialed the number wrong. Hutch. I didn't think that she was like seeing someone else.
Listen, if I'm dating someone and a guy picks up, I'm going to be like, okay, there's something. Yeah, right? Like, see?
Okay, that wasn't my first thought.
Apparently, Andrew has had great relationships.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
As far as I know. As far as I know.
He has trust in people.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I thought I dialed the wrong number because I was just basing it off of my memory of what Anne's number was.
Yeah.
They didn't give me internet access or anything. So I was like, crap. And then I hung up. And then, so I didn't get to talk to Anne. The next morning, she finds out from my mom that I've been arrested. And then the
wheels start turning.
The wheels start
Yep.
turning. She's like, "Oh my God, he called me yesterday."
She gave her phone to her drunk coworker.
Yeah. So, the long story short is I spent 24 hours in this room, minus like 3 hours where I got to go to like a separate place where I had my own bed.
Mhm.
There's another funny story there too, if we've got time. It's a short story,
We
but
don't.
I met a Packers fan
Yeah.
there, which was
We're
hilarious.
sorry, we're already out of Andrew time.
Okay, well, yeah, spent 24 hours in this cell. And then the next day they walked me on a plane back to Austin, Texas. I was the first one on the plane.
But you don't
and I
live
was-
in Austin, Texas.
But yeah, that's correct. I don't live in Austin, Texas.
So why did they send you back to Austin, Texas when you should have been sent back to
Well,
Minneapolis?
earlier when I said that I had a layover there, they can only send you back to the same airport on the same carrier that you came from.
Oh.
So I was flying like Norwegian Airlines out of Austin, Texas, and the next Norwegian Airlines flight back to Texas was the next day.
Oh,
But there are people like there's a guy in the cell from Trinidad who like had to be there for a week because the next flight that he had back to Trinidad wasn't for another week. So just
man.
and at that point
You
they
had to be
put
in that
you in
cell
like
for.
they put you in like a little apartment thing.
Oh, okay.
Which is a little nicer, but still you're like arrested.
Yeah, but that's London. You know, like if you were held over, detained in, Cuba, it'd be a completely different
It would
story.
be different, but we have this view of Londoners that they're all like very posh and they're drinking tea and
Yeah.
they've got their ties on. They're all drunk and they do have bad teeth. That
This
That is most
podcast
ugly
does go
people.
worldwide, Andrew, just to let you know. I don't think he's
Absolutely.
going back to London, Stace, after this podcast.
I would love
No.
to. I have
Oh,
intentions to. I have so many friends there.
Well, you
So
better
yeah,
tell them.
that's the story.
You better tell them to watch the podcast then, because they're gonna love you for it.
They're gonna love this episode.
Yeah, them and their London friends are going to love what you said about Londoners. No, my story's stupid. I was moving back from Sioux Falls to Mankato, and I was driving, and I got pulled over in Windham, Minnesota. Now, Windham is a crap hole.
This is like tiny town Minnesota.
It's awful.
Okay.
Like, and the reason I say is because the way I was treated there by Wyndhamites, whatever they're freaking called. And so it was the blizzard had just started. I was going to make it to Mankato just in time to not have bad weather. So I get pulled over and the cop comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, just to let you know, your license has been suspended." And I go, "What?" I'm like, I don't do anything. Like, I never go out. I never got a Dewey in my life. There's nothing in my life where my license should be suspended. Further investigation, I had a speeding ticket in Iowa when I lived there, and I only lived there for a short
Oh
time,
my
and I didn't know this. They had sent me, it was one of those traffic cam light things. Well, they sent it to my old address.
So you never got it.
I never got it on time. I got it late, and so I
Oh.
paid it, but there was a late fee associated. It was $5.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't pay the late fee. I just paid the ticket.
Oh no.
So they suspended my license over $5 because I didn't pay the full thing because there was a late fee. And so I literally was sitting in Windham. The guy, so I was on the side of the road in my car, and I'm like, "Can I just drive back to the police station? You follow me?" Like, I literally have a moving truck, a trailer attached to my car. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just go to the police station, figure this out. He's like, "No, I got to take you in my car." And it was like 5 minutes outside the city. So
because you're a danger to society.
clearly, when
Yes.
you look at me, you're like, that guy's going to run. That guy is going to, no. And so went back to the police station and paid the $5. He wouldn't let me do it there. Wouldn't let me do it. Like, it was just but then he said, "All right, you got to get back to your car." And I go,
Oh no.
"Can't you take me?" He's like, "Nope, not allowed to do that." I'm like, "There's a blizzard. How? I don't know anyone here. And no one's driving from Mankato in a blizzard to come get me."
Oh my
Um,
god, that is so mean.
Well, and
That is brutal.
technically, I think one of the reasons he wouldn't let me go is because I can't drive my vehicle because technically my license is still suspended until I go get a new one.
Sure.
So let
Wow.
alone, I'm not staying in Windham.
How far were you from your vehicle?
About 5 to 10 miles. I was in a cornfield basically on Highway 60.
Wow.
I was on Highway 60 and he wouldn't drive me back to my car because legally I don't think I was supposed to drive anyway.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So I went to a True Value in Windham and just started asking random people if they could take me to my car.
And did they? Did someone do it?
Well, someone finally did it, but they weren't from Windham. They were from a nicer town. And so they took me to a car. So I drove back in a blizzard back to Mankato and then had to figure out my license
Oh
thing.
my
But
goodness.
that's the closest brush with law I've ever had. And goody two shoes Stacy.
You know,
is-
you were meaner to the Wyndhamites than I was to the Englanders.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I was mad.
Yeah.
You had nowhere to go. If I was like, I'm stuck in a foreign country, there ain't nothing I can do.
Londoners would agree with me that they're all drunk. I don't know what Wyndhamites would
That's-
say.
You're right.
Oh, man. So, and I never go through 60 anymore. I don't go through that town.
You are a very problematic man.
I am a problem.
Because they all have posters of you and like, do not let this man through here. He's nothing but a scofflaw.
Well, after now. Well, listen, there's nothing in that town anyway. Sorry, Wyndham.
Nothing but a true value.
Yeah. There's gonna be a protest on our show now.
Yeah.
People in Wyndham will not listen to our show. We don't want
Well,
you
it's
to
all
anyway.
right. We still have the love and respect of our good friends at Mattress Galaxy. Thank God.
We do. Yes. Thank you for bringing us. Yes, Mattress. Thank you for reminding me. See, this is why we need Ross. I completely forgot. Mattress Galaxy bringing us the Stacy Hutch Say Too Much podcast. All right. Are you ready to play Pass or Play?
It's the time already?
Yes.
Already.
Where's the song?
Let's do it. Pass play.
Everyone's to play Pass or Play. All right, Andrew. Pass or Play. You know what, Stace? I don't know if you know this. Ross told me yesterday before he left for vacation.
Yes.
You're at a win because Elizabeth Reese won for you last week. You're at
That's what I
6.
hear.
I'm at 7.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh
you
my
could
God.
tie it up right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
since you are ahead, we are going to let you start now. Andrew has some categories for us.
Yes.
I need-
Wow, this
I
is a
need
lot of
my-
pressure.
I
Here
need
we
my
go.
scribbling pen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
She
get your
needs her
scribbling pen
notes.
ready and then let me know when to start.
You can do the categories now.
Okay. The categories for today. Regifting in the workplace. Old stones. Planes, trains, and American malls. Creed or Creed.
Okay.
And Winnie and Peg. Those are your options, Stacy.
Winning peg, huh? That's weird.
Yes.
All right, I'll go with the one ended with malls.
Trains,
planes, and malls.
trains, and American malls. Here we go.
Yeah.
Perhistory.com. The Mall of America is big enough to hold how many Boeing 747s? Is it A, 32, B, 42, or C, 52? Pass or play?
Okay.
That was really good timing on the music.
It was good. Yeah. You did good.
So give me the numbers again. 32, 42, 52?
Yes, 32, 42, 52. How many Boeing 747s can fit in the Mall of America?
Are you passing or are you playing?
I'm thinking, because I know how many football fields. But I don't know
She's
how
at her
many-
house. She can yell louder than normal.
Yeah.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many Boeings will fit in there. You got a third chance of getting it right. So I think I'll pass. this
Okay.
one.
I'm just going to go with the highest number because,
Pretty big.
yeah, it's huge. And so I'm going to go 52.
So C52 is your final answer?
Yes, it is. Am I correct?
I don't have the button.
I got it. Sorry here.
Eh.
Dang it.
Stacy, would you like to take a guess between 32 and 42?
I'll go with 32.
It is 32.
Is it really?
Boeing 747s.
All right. Well, Stacey
Yeah.
gets the point on that one.
I don't know how that scales, but
All right. I'm going to pick Creed or Creed because I feel like it's an office question
I kind of wonder too.
or it's the band Creed question. So, which I would be really screwed on.
¿Por qué no los dos, amigo? You need to decide who did this. Scott Stapp from the band Creed
See, I knew it.
or the character Creed
Yep.
from The Office.
Okay.
Here's the question. After just 24 hours of being married, this man was cited for public intoxication.
Oh, I'm playing. That was
Pass or
Scott
play?
Stapp from Creed.
Final answer.
Your final answer.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
Good
That
one.
was correct. Scott Stapp was arrested by police at LAX after it was suspected that he was intoxicated while attempting to board an airplane bound for Hawaii.
Woohoo! Just like Andrew's story.
Yes.
All right, we are tied up. Stacy, it is your turn. What category?
Do you want me to read them off again?
Yeah, please.
What you have remaining? Regifting in the workplace, Old Stones, and Winnie and Peg.
Let's do regifting in the workplace. I'm curious what that one is.
Regifting in the workplace. All right. What did you, Stacy and Hutch, give your boss, aka Mr. Matt
Come
for
on.
his birthday a few years
This
back.
is too easy.
That he immediately regifted to
Oh.
Crisco the very next day.
I don't know if she knows this.
Pass or play?
I mean, I don't either. I have no clue.
I know that you know it. Oh, what did he regift?
You can see the Hutch on the smile on
Sorry,
Hutch's face.
I can't bluff worth anything.
I know you can't. Okay, I better play, even though I'll probably get it wrong.
Okay.
What?
What did you give Matt for his birthday a few years back that he immediately regifted to Crisco the next day?
Now,
What?
I want to clarify. This wasn't something that we gave for his birthday. It was his anniversary of working here.
Oh.
Oh, because his
Ross
birthday
got-
present was his mat.
Was the mat? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was his
yeah.
anniversary
The
gift.
mat.
I don't think Ross knew exactly what.
But that's
Ross-
okay. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway. Was it a pinata?
That is.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What was it?
The answer is a cool wrap necklace.
Yeah, it was a necklace fan.
Oh, I
And the
don't
reason
remember
Matt
that.
gave it to Crisco is because Matt already had one, apparently.
Is that right? Well, he already had the mats as well.
Yeah, he already had the mat as well. So
I didn't know that.
Stacy, I feel for you on this one. Hutch had the better odds on his question, and Ross.
the
might
reason
have
I
gotten
had better
slightly
odds is because
wrong.
I purchased it.
Oh.
I got it at
I bought the
Target.
mat. I bought-
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just the probability of you being able to get the
Oh.
50-50 Creed question right was also.
Okay. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
All right. What are
well.
the categories? What do I get to
The
choose?
categories are Old Stones and Winnie and Peg.
I'm going to do Winnie and Peg. I assume it's a Canada question.
It is.
Oh, good.
Here we go. In honor of Ross being out this week, traveling to Winnipeg, Canada, eh?
That's
In
where
what
went.
he actually wrote that
Why?
down, Canada, eh?
He road tripped there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a hike. Anyways, in honor of his absence, in what year was the city of Winnipeg incorporated as a city in Canada? Is the answer A, 1899, B, 1873, or C, 1858?
I'm going to pass.
Pass or play?
I'm going to pass.
You want me to read those options again, Stace?
No, I got it. I jotted them down. Let's see. Well, we did go on a few vacations there as children because we like to go and get the toffee,
Mm.
But did you learn any history?
We did go to a few boring things.
Did you pass the sign that said established, blah, 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 blah?
Probably. I don't know if I remember anything, but I'm going to just take a wild stab at it and say 1873.
Final answer, B, 1873?
Sure.
Ding, 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 ding,
What?
ding, ding, ding.
Yes,
That is correct. Winnipeg
No
was incorporated
way.
as a city in 1873 in Canada.
All right, Stace, ball is in your court.
my
You get the
goodness.
last category and you decide whether you want to pass or play.
Oh my
All
God,
right,
the
Old
fate is in
Stone, I
Stacy's
hear.
hands. Old Stones. Here we go. Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger celebrated a birthday late last month. How old is this old stone? Is he A, 77, B, 79, or C, 81? Pass or
Ooh.
play?
I think I heard the morning show talking about his age, I think yesterday. So I think I'm going to play.
77, 79, or 81?
I'm wavering between two different ages. So I think he's 79. I think. Or is he 81?
I'll start the music again. She's still thinking.
Do I have reason to second guess myself?
You always do.
I always do. And then I regret it. But do I want to? Okay, I'm going to say 81. He's 81. Final answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You were right, Stacy. You second guessed yourself.
Oh, she second guessed herself
He's
out of
79.
the question.
He's 79.
Oh,
'Cause you had a tell for a second there, Andrew. And I was like, did he just give me a tell without
yeah. I
realizing?
thought he gave the tell too.
This is a tell?
Yes.
Yeah,
You gave a
yeah,
towel, and I
yeah.
was like, was he giving me that face because he was like, ooh, oh, and then he caught himself? You should not have looked. I should not look at your face because you don't.
No, I'll tell you, yeah, because I saw that too, Stace, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna change her answer and she's gonna get it right, and then he's so bad at bluffing too. His tell gives you the wrong answer.
I
not
should not have
telling
paid
anything.
any attention to you. I should have listened to myself because I remember the morning show saying 79. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, you think he's old because Keith Richards is
Womp
like
womp.
102, right? Like,
He
He looks 102 from drug abuse.
oh my God,
Yeah,
it's the
that's not good
worst.
stuff, right?
Hey, Stace, we got to talk about Mattress Galaxy and our friends
Well,
over there.
Well, yeah, because I think I need to get better rest right now because I need to get rid of this tired feeling I have from COVID. My goodness. If you do need to shop for a mattress, I would definitely say shopping at Mattress Galaxy is the place to go because you don't have to worry about the whole sales pitch thing they're going to throw at you because they don't work that way. They don't work on commission. They are education based because they believe that it shouldn't be a sales pitch because it's all about you and finding you the best sleep for yourself. So they basically teach you everything there is to know about each mattress so that you understand what it's going to do for you so that you can choose the one that's going to be best for you so you can get the best night's sleep that you need. And then you decide which one you want to buy. Kind of revolutionary, is it not?
It is.
It's kind of a brilliant move. So that way you don't feel the pressure and you can just decide which one you want. And when you're ready, you buy it, which is, I think, brilliant because they're not interested in getting, the best sale. They just want you to come back next time you want one. And then the next generation will come and buy from them. That's the way they want to do business. And they're so wonderful, lovely people. And I highly recommend them. They've got 3 locations. There's in Hudson, they're in Hastings, and they're in New Richmond. So when you do go, make sure you say hi to Suzanne. She's got, I think, is it 5 or 6 kids now? I can't remember. But that woman knows how to get good sleep. She knows what she's talking about. So stop by Mattress Galaxy. They will do you right.
All right. Andrew, thanks for hanging out with us today, man.
It's been
We
wonderful.
appreciate
It's been glorious.
you and your stupid stories.
You take your face and get out of here. with your tells.
Leave, Andrew. Yeah. He's got a photo shoot. He has to, what, you want to talk to him quick?
I just want to know who won our game.
You did.
I did win.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no,
good.
I won. Sorry.
Hutch, you crushed it.
Yeah, because of Rolling Stones.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry. I won that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
Yeah, sorry. So we're 8-6 now.
All right.
We'll have Ross go back and check the tape, but I'm pretty sure I marked it down on here and I have 3, you have 2.
It's 8-6.
Okay.
You're right.
8-6. All right. Thanks, Andrew. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Andrew has a photo shoot to do at the morning show.
Oh yeah, I heard they had to go shopping for clothes for those.
Andrew, tell us, hold on real quick.
Yes.
They don't want to do this photo shoot, right?
No, they do not want to do this.
Why are
photo
they
shoot.
doing it?
I think it's for double your paycheck.
We need
Well,
new
that
photos.
Crisco's lost like over 100 pounds.
Well, I know, but I'm like, why don't they wait to do like actual photos for like when he loses everything that he wants to lose? Because it'll be by next year, but apparently they need these for double your paycheck. So
Mm-hmm.
they got to get them done. But
That's
you had to
correct.
shop for Ryan and Crisco?
We have spent, between me, Rachel, and Fensky, we have spent about 6 or 7 hours shopping for clothes in the past 48 hours.
Oh my God.
For
It is.
this. Yeah, they're not super happy about doing it, but if you ask me, we should be updating pictures like on a yearly basis.
I think so
I
too.
Y'all are all
yeah.
on a self-care betterment journey
Yeah.
and continue looking better.
Yeah, we agree.
I
But
think we need new pictures too. Here,
Yeah.
Hutchie.
well,
Anyways.
I think wait till next year for me.
We'll see.
Okay.
Don't resist
No,
it.
because I look the same. I'm going to look different next year, so I don't want to do it now.
All right.
We just did one last year.
I'm just gonna get older.
Yeah, but there's things to make you look younger as you get older.
All right,
That's
I'll go
helpful.
see somebody about something.
Okay, good.
I'll just
There
do
you go.
this.
Thanks, Andrew.
Just hold here. You hold my neck.
Yes, I'll put like my arm around you, but I'll hold your neck
You need to
instead.
be holding my neck back like this.
Yes.
Hi.
Listen. All right. Hey, guess what? It's time for snack chat. Now, I don't have the food here. You've got a cool story about some cookies you have.
Yes, and I want to get this lady on our show if we can. It's Janita's Jar. She's local. I saw these in the grocery store the other day. I was actually at Target, I think, and I was looking for new cookies to bring to the table today.
Mhm.
And I was looking for like a weird Oreo or something, and I didn't see any, but these popped up because of the colors. I was like, oh, look at the pretty colors in that package, because I'm a sucker for packaging. And I saw the name and I was like, I think there is like somebody that has, I don't know, it reminded me of something. And so I picked it up and I looked and I was like, this is a local gal. And these are so good.
Can
This
you
one
bring
is,
some in?
I guess if I'm feeling nice. They might be covered in COVID. Maybe you don't
Oh,
want
gross. I don't want that.
Hop. No, they don't. They're not. Brown
Okay.
sugar oatmeal. There's also I saw that there was chocolate chip, but they're like little
Just
mini
bleach them for me.
Okay. They're mini cookies, and I haven't really figured out her whole story, but it says they're much more than a survival of relationship violence. Janita's story is one of resilience and love. She found strength baking the recipes from her childhood, which led to a purpose-filled business. And she was determined to create a better life for herself and for her family. So there's a story here that I haven't figured out yet, but I'm going to find it. And
It looks like that bag's already open.
Yes. She's done a TED Talk, which I started to listen to, and then we had to do this.
Oh.
But there's no trans fats. There's no high fructose corn syrup, so I don't cough from these. No artificial flavors or preservatives, and they're really good. And junitasjar.com is the website, and you can check out her TED Talk.
Junitas.
Yes, and they're really good. 120 calories for about 8 cookies.
What?
So not
Don't eat it. Yeah, because I need to do food snack chat.
All right, good.
Okay. Because I don't have the news. Junitas jar.
That's my exciting treat, and I'm not sure, but I think they're anyway. I don't want to say anything that's not true.
Okay.
But Hope Munches On is the name of the
Oh, that's cool.
The slogan that she has.
What we got for some food bites? Snack chat.
All right, you know how Coca-Cola's had their weird little experimental limited time flavors?
Yeah.
They've got a new one, Dream World.
Oh.
And it tastes like dreams. It tastes like dreams. It's a concept rather than a flavor, they say, and it's a way to spark conversation around Coca-Cola. Like we're always sitting around chatting about Coca-Cola, right? Dream World's going to be on shelves August 15th for a limited time, and it's going to be in regular and zero sugar varieties. So of course we'll have to get that.
Did you try the marshmallow flavor? The DJ, not the.
I didn't, but that one's like a strawberry and.
It's not good.
No, it was like a conventional flavor. It wasn't like a weird one. It was like some flavor he liked, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was like strawberry and something else. I forget. Fall's already begun for Oreo. They've got their pumpkin spice sandwich cookie. That's going to be on shelves August 15th on Monday. So that's returning after a 5-year hiatus. I didn't realize it went away, but there's so much pumpkin spice. How can you miss it? Yeah. Anyway, so it's got the pumpkin spice flavored cream in the middle, and then the vanilla Oreo, the golden Oreo on the outside. Papa John's has a new menu item. It's not a pizza though. They're saying pizza without the crust, so it's not really pizza then. 3 different bowls. It's chicken Alfredo, garden veggie, and Italian meats trio Papa bowls. And they're going to be exclusively for Papa Rewards loyalty members on Monday. And then just for them Monday. And then a week later, all customers can get it starting August 22nd. You're going to like this, Hutchie. New Snickers Shakers seasoning blend that hits shelves this month, joining the existing Twix Shakers and the Cinnadust Shakers.
Oh, yes. I can never find these. They're either sold out because people love them, or they're just not carried by whatever store I go to.
I would like the Cinnadust, and I would put that like on popcorn maybe, or
Cinnadust I've had. You know what I do it on? I just do it on toast.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
So
yeah.
Good. Or do Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then add more.
Oh God, my teeth hurt now just thinking about it. Oh, new Kellogg's Hocus Pocus 2 cereal.
Oh.
The cereal is berry flavored, and it has star shapes with sprinkles, and it's going to be in the stores very soon for the Halloween season, which is going to be what, August 30th now?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's,
right.
That's the new.
There you go.
That I found.
All right. Well, thanks, Stace.
Sure.
We do want to mention that Mattress Galaxy has brought you Staci and Hutch Say Too Much. Thank you to them. And you can check out this podcast if you're listening to it now. All of our past ones are video as well at KS95 Vids on YouTube and KS95.com. Staci with an I, KS95. That's her Instagram. Hutch, KS95. That's my Instagram. And all the other stuff. So you can find us anywhere. Just go to our website, KS95.com. Bye, Stace.
Bye. We'll see you at the radio station for our program.
Okay.
2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.